What's up, everybody? Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Part 5 of Monopolized, which is to complete all of the Halo 2 levels on Legendary in under 3 hours. So to start this level off, sword that grunt like you saw I did, and then go to these 5 combat forms in an arc and sword all of them. At the middle one there is a Sentinel Beam you'll want to exchange for your plasma rifle. Sword the grunt. I thought they had turned on me there because all the elites turned to look at me when I killed them, but fortunately they did not. Usually they don't. Sometimes they'll turn on you, but then you just restart the level because we're right at the beginning. I have Pinata on, as you can see. I'm just bashing this guy and getting a ton of grenades because why not? It works on enemies and allies. It works on enemies and allies as well, which is nice. But anyway, jump up here, jump on this little railing. Kind of an overstatement. Get up into here and just, kill as many infection forms as you can. They're going to come out of the ceiling. And a lot of them spawn in this box that you're in, actually, as well. So, and we pretty much have infinite grenades at this point. Because we could always just smack Half-Jaw down there. He's invincible. And you can smack him, and every time you smack him, you get a plasma grenade. So at about 130, 140, this door opens. So I like to switch out for my carbine and take a sword in. Kill these guys. Kill the combat forms first before you take on the sentinels. Don't do that to the sentinel. I thought that was a combat form up there, but it was not at all. It's the complete opposite. I think the antithesis of combat form is Sentinel, since they're like arch enemies. But anyway, clear out the area, and you want to stay near the door where you came in, because we're just going to let the elevator go down by itself, like I did in my laser guide. There's no reason to be on this elevator. You can't make it go down any faster by killing enemies faster or more slowly or anything. So you can see it just started to go down, and I jumped up here. And now we could do whatever the hell we want for like 4 or 5 minutes because there's nothing to do but watch the elevator drop and drop and drop some more. So let's skip ahead, shall we? You're going to want to monitor this elevator as it goes down, and once this structure to the right of the center pylon goes over there, for the 3rd time, I believe, it'll be at this level or at that height from you, and you're just going to want to stare at it. Sentinels will come down. Looks like they're already dead, though, because I cut out that part. But once you see it start to drop again, just jump on top of it. Go down here and walk over there and keep walking so you don't slide off. But once you're safe, just look sideways and go off of it. Just inch yourself off of it and land on this door frame type thing. And then go through here. Headshot those flood guys. And we're on our way to the next section. That elevator is super annoying and boring. But at least being up there, you don't risk yourself dying and then having to go to your last checkpoint. But anyway, grab the Sentinel Beam at the door there. It is pretty much never used, but it's very good actually at killing Flood, especially the carrier forms. And of course the infection forms as well, but what can't kill in an infection form? The carrier forms, you just touch them barely and they just fall over. It's great. There he goes. There he goes. And I got my carbine here as well. Those guys just collapsed. Didn't expect that. And you want to be on the lookout for flood forms coming at you from the right side. They didn't really do it in this run-through, I don't think, but normally after you're shooting down at the floor here for a little bit, there will be some people that come at you from the right. So you want to be on the lookout for them. And we always could sword them. We have a sword in our back pocket right now, so Occasionally, I'll throw a plasma grenade down there to kill any infection forms. They like to gather under you and just swarm around, waiting for you to fall down, so it's good to kill them every now and then so they don't revive any carrier, or not carrier, if they don't revive any combat forms. Also, so they don't swarm and kill you, because that could happen. They're a lot more powerful on Halo 2 than they were in Halo 1, when you could just let all of them basically destroy themselves against your shields. So killing them from afar with a carbine, the combat forms, is good, but you also want to, if you can, go destroy their bodies with a sword so that they don't get reanimated. Once you drop down, the 3 elites with carbines will spawn. So if you're noticing nothing's happening, you want to drop down so you can start the next part. And there should be another carbine guy somewhere. He's shooting me. He got all the way over there somehow. Usually he comes down the side like the other 2 did. Some more carrier forms. And you want to stay on the edge. You don't really want to be in the middle ever. Look at that. Use that wall as cover. Got him to kill himself. But like I was saying, you want to be on the perimeter as much as you can. Like I'm in the middle right now. It's dangerous to be here because I could get shot at from any direction. Flood forms will spawn from the ceiling basically and just drop down for a good amount of time. So you're especially vulnerable. Oh no, don't reanimate this guy. This one's coming into the world again just so I could smite him. So I died there, kind of jumped a little bit, and my time went up. But you can see these people coming out of the holes in the ceiling. So if you can, you want to kill them while they're in there, because they just kind of pile out, and you can get like 3 or 4 kills really quick, and that obviously speeds things up a little bit if you're killing them as they spawn. Using the carbine is a good idea, because obviously it keeps them at a distance. There's no chance they're going to smack you. Especially if there's a group of them. You don't really want to go at them with a sword, because you'll kill one, sure, but then you're kind of recovering from your lunge while the other 2 or 3 are smacking at your face, so not cool. So I anticipated this door opening properly. That was a good anticipatory run towards this door. Usually you get a checkpoint right before this door opens. So since I saw that, I ran towards the door. And then once everyone is not near that door, you don't have to kill any of them actually, but if they're near that door, that'll keep the door open, and then you can't get through this part, so you probably will have to kill some of them just to get them to close the door. Run this way, and you're going to want to cloak yourself right now. Actually, throw a grenade there. I actually cloaked myself a little bit late that time because I saw the elites on my radar moving quickly behind that cover, so cloak yourself here. Basically, as soon as you see the, as soon as you're gonna make contact with the elites and grunts around the corner, you want to just cloak yourself right before that happens. So this room I did kind of slow. I couldn't really find everybody. They're in not ideal positions. You can just take out the sentinels with the carbine, and you could also take out the flood with the carbine as well, so that way you save time. You don't have to run up to them and sword them. But skip that cutscene. Go to the right immediately. Jump up here. Jump up here. And jump up to the left here. Run along this railing. Jump up here. Cloak yourself. Go around back. Activate the lift. And then activate it again. and it'll go up but then come back down since you hit it twice, and it will launch you up here. It's very easy to do. There's no trick. You don't have to be standing in a certain spot. You just have to be under the elevator as it comes back down, and it launches you all the way up here, and you are now invincible for the rest of the level. You heard me right, folks. You are invincible. Nothing could hurt you. I'm sure you could probably fall to your death still, so don't, you know, jump down a hole, but we're actually going to jump down a hole, which should kill you. So maybe there is no fall damage or fall timer like there is normally, but you know, just don't take any risks you don't need to. So just run around this room to each cable. You can just start smacking it whenever you get there, but it won't take damage until the time is up, or the dialogue is up. There's a certain amount of time that has to pass before it becomes vulnerable to damage. Once you destroy the final cable, run straight to this hole, count to 1, 1,000, 2, 2,000, 3, 3,000, and then jump down. If you don't do that, you won't be able to get down. So you want to make sure you do that. The window for doing that is pretty big, actually. So, nothing too crazy. Just fall down. You can see I was kind of crouching as I fell. The gravity is now weird because of our invincibility. It messes with the gravity, so just crouch as fast as you can, and it lowers you faster. And also don't jump at this point because it's like really low grav. You can see I'm still floating from that carrier form explosion. Once we get to the other side with the Banshee, we'll be able to jump normally again. Hop in here, just go straight to that nav point. Don't know why this is in the game. Seems like there should be some sweet Banshee fight cutscene or something, rather than just, hey, go straight here. There's not even any like scripted fights or anything there. I guess you could try to kill the couple Banshees there, but I mean, come on. But anyway, you're invincible at this point, so just run straight backwards. Well, not backwards, literally. Run straight back through this level. This is the level of the Arbiter, but in reverse. That guy's usually... Well, he's not usually there. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. It's nice when he's running in front of you, because you could sword into him, and that saves you like a second. So whenever you could sword somebody, like right there, you could see... And right here, it's making me go a little bit faster through the level. So any opportunity you could sword into somebody would be great. Every second counts. Go through here. Oh boy, that explosion slammed a piece of wreckage into me and I lost like a second there, but I also lost some time here because now I'm pinned against this energy shield. But whatever, our time's doing alright anyway. And this boss battle is a cakewalk since you can't take any damage, so skip the cutscene. The real one is up top here, on top of the Seraph. Of course. You only need to sword him once, so don't, you know, smack him repeatedly, because that just wastes time. It takes longer for him to get back to where he needs to be and then start talking if you're just, you know, smacking him repeatedly. I actually end up having to, like, smack him repeatedly. I missed the jump there. Usually you could time it. I should explain how I knew he was coming out of there as well. So this happens sometimes. Not all the time, not usually. But he's like not moving and going back up into the ceiling where he's supposed to go. So I'm just like smacking him until he turns back into like the holodrone type thing. You might want to stick him if this happens. That seemed to work very well when I did it just there. So if that's happening to you, try to stick him, see if that does it right away. But you go on the Seraph, and you can see he's over there now. You look at the 4 holes in the top of the walls near the ceiling, which I'm kind of hanging outside right now. You can see he'll be standing in one of the 4 of them. So that's the one he's going to come out of. Whoop, almost missed that one. So just wait for him to move on your radar and jump out. And you can see I didn't even have to look around because I saw immediately he was in this left one already. On this side. You could also do this. You got to stick him. Or you don't have to stick him, but you could stick him instead of sorting him. But the last line he says is, "Come, Arbiter, let me show you where they went." So at that point, you want to just throw a bunch of grenades at him, and he'll die. It's quicker than waiting for him to come out with a sword. So you can do that for all 4 as well if you want to, but I did not do that. But thanks for watching, guys. Click like and subscribe. Leave a comment, and I will see you for Delta Halo, which we're going to save a lot of time there. So stick around for that one, definitely.